Mono Green won a big tournament this weekend, so let's see what we can do to best of one it. There is some hot new technology in the sideboard, and it does scream best of one to me, so we're going to try moving it to the main deck and see if we can catch people by surprise. But Mono Green Landfall with 0 Ninja Turtles, classic week 1 tournament result. Ignore the new set completely. Version using Esper Origins as a 4 of. Pretty strong call, pretty interesting. And having some protection in the main deck with Royal Treatment and Melt Strider's Resolve and Sirach Elusive Hunter as a card advantage engine against spot removal. So it is not a go brrr best of one version of the deck. It is a version that's expecting interaction, which makes sense at a best of 3 tournament. So the hot technology I'm talking about is here. What is this? Eumidian Terrabotanist. What the hell is this card? I can't believe this is a magic card. 2 mana for a 2/3 insect druid. Landfall. When a land enters, you gain 1 life. What? In my standard? We've got to try it. We have to know. We have to know. Obviously aggressive matchups, obviously, but we're playing best of 1. So I'm going to cut down on the legendary Sirach Elusive Hunter because in best of 1, we'll always draw the second copy. And I'm going to cut down on the Royal Treatment because a redundant Royal Roll token is also a waste of good value. And you know we'll draw them both in the matchup where they're casting Wrath of God. So on that note, and I mean Day of Judgment, you boomers, we got to try it. We're going to run this Terrabotanist. Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin. And on the way in, we're going to thank the sponsors of the video, CoolStuffInc.com, promo code CGB5. If I go fast enough, can they skip forward and miss it completely? No, I have to like time it. I have to do it for like 12 seconds, not 10. Dragon Shield, link in the description, promo code CGB5. Thank you, sponsors. Content occurs. Is this a hand that you can keep on the draw? I don't think you can. Double Harmonizer is completely probably unnecessary. And the Origins you'd prefer just ended up in the bin, right? Going second to Melt Strider's Resolve is probably a very bad and narrow card. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to keep it. But if the opponent has an elf, man, it's really slow. It's so slow. Like, what are we resolving on? But I think going second, we need to hope our elf lives. Is our elf gonna live? That's the other question we have to ask. So cutting a land, I think, is super risky, but we could do it. Like, especially a fetch land in this spot. But that with Ascension is probably our best shot in this game. And Origins is something that is very slow, kinda. I'm gonna put the Origins away. We'd much rather mill it with an Ice Hill Explorer. Hey, getting rid of that Origins. Big brain. So turn 1, blue mana, Soul Guide Lantern. Hold priority because of Soul Guide Lantern. This is artifacts? Yes. And they've already got Authority of the Consuls, and we have drawn an Earthbender Ascension off the top, which is pretty good. We're going to ramp all the way up. Soul Guide Lantern does mess with Earthbending if the opponent knows what they're doing. Never mind. It be gone. Here's the question. Do they already have the synthesizer? Saw blades on the elf. Okay. We still have 4 lands. That's a draw. How much mana do we have here? Play Fabled Passage. Play Badgermole Cub. Fabled Passage comes alive. This still taps for 2. Play Fabled Passage. Sack Fabled Passage. Cast Ice Hill Explorer. Play Fabled Passage. Play Fabled Passage. Earthbend Ascension onto Fabled Passage. Sack Fabled Passage. Get back Fabled Passage. All of these power up the Earthbender Ascensions very quickly. And I think that's what we want the most. We want our Earthbender's Ascensions to be bristly bills in enchantment form that are hard to deal with and already got us value. And do I sack it now? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Let's hold. We definitely need to sack it in response to like anything that could put a Soul Guide Lantern onto the field. Snare. Yeah, see, they know. They have to deal with the Ascensions. We respond. Fable Passage returns, counters go on. We're going to get 1/1/1 counter out of this Earthbender's Ascension, and then we're going to get another land out of the deck with the Fable Passage. So we get a second free +1/+1 counter before the Ascension goes away. Promising Vein. What a beautiful animatable land. But I think Fable Passage is better. Badger Mole Cub. Unfortunately, that Authority of the Consuls does what it does. But here you go. Tap this for double. Play our Ice Till Explorer. And then there's something about stacking the triggers so that you have less of a chance of milling forests. Let's see if we can make it happen. So it comes back into play. Oh, it's tapped. Never mind. If it was untapped, I could stack the triggers. It's fine. Let's power up Ice Till. What do you think they're most likely to remove here? The Cub? Hard to say. So what I needed to do was play the Promising Vein. That's how you stack the triggers. I remember now. Right now, they want to remove everything. Ah! Not our Terrabotanist. Not like this. And that is not Esper Origins, but it is an escape tunnel. And we could do the sacrifice thing here, but I think this is fine. I also need to actually keep a creature smaller at some point so that escape tunnel can get it through an army of constructs. All right, let's see what they can do about these. By the way, this build does not run the Nursery or the fucking Green Shell combo, which I think surprised a lot of people. But those are the cards most likely to be dead in a weird matchup, right? This is much more, this expects disruption. And in an established format, I think that's a good approach. So if we sack this now, we get an untapped forest. I don't even know if that's the goal here. But does it matter if it's on our turn? It might be a good animation target. If we sack both the lands here, we get to punch the opponent for a lot. I don't know. Let's just go to my turn. It makes our Harmonizer juicy. Chocobo off the top. Interesting. Doesn't have haste or anything, so it's probably not a good play. Yeah, we want to try to mill into specifically the Esper Origins here. So this is where we want to crack at in response to cracking. So sacrifice. Sacrifice. How do you do it? You resolve this first and you respond to the mill trigger. Okay, so with the mill trigger on the stack, this is like the good operations. You sacrifice again, and what this does is it keeps it less likely that you'll mill the forests that you need to fetch. Because if you fetch the forests, if you mill the forest and run out of forests in the deck to get, that is bad. Okay, come on, mill some Esper Origins for the value here, please. We're going to get a lot of +1/+1 counters, and you can see why the opponent removed the Earthbender Ascension with the Snare earlier. There's an Origins. That's pretty cool. Do we bring it out now, or do we sequence these lands first? It's a good question. I'm trying to kill him, in case you can't tell. Might form Harmonizer. We want that. That's pretty good. Do we have the mana? We might not have the mana. Oh, we have the mana. Warp. And this is how you find the kill from a position where it doesn't even seem like you have access to the cards you need. So all this, You put the counters on first. You respond to the mill, and then you yeah, the clean operation once again is in response to your own landfall triggers with full control on. Sack the passage, go get another land so that you can put another counter on the cub before the first doubling and so forth. I think that's right. They've let me know in the comments. Keep letting me know in the comments. I am mastering landfall today, boys and girls. I am mono green, covert go green, whatever you want to say. I have found a deep love, and by love I mean I don't actually like the deck. I barely like the cards. I love what it does to the opponents. I love landfall in Commander. Oh my god. Landfall in Commander makes everyone my prisoner, and I adore it so much. I mean, this hand is wild. Let's be real. This hand is a lot of action. If they don't run Pinnacle Star Cage, I don't know how big these birds are gonna be, but it isn't small. I think you lead on Elf, and then next turn you go bird, tunnel, and then the next turn you go Earthbender's Ascension. Okay, here we go. Hello. Bird up. Have you heard an announcement of a certain avian variety? Oh god, it's a bird off. Everybody heard that the bird is the word. In this case, the escape tunnel, a little better than the promising vein, isn't it? Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. This is gonna go ballistic. Here come the 1-mana Tarmogoyfs. Nothing? Are you sure? Are you sure that's how you want to play this opponent? You know, they could clap back. They're not gonna try. So that's 2 lands entering, so it's 2 more counters on each bird. It doesn't get Earthbender's Ascension up to full power yet, but the opponent's seen enough. Next turn, Bossing Say animates the tunnel, and God knows we're attacking with these giant trampling monsters, and it's over. Okay. More bird, more word, please. That was delightful. Okay, on the play, elves and cubs living together. Mass hysteria. And what do you know? It's just that kind of format, kids. What a top deck. Do we sack it now? If we draw the untapped land, this with Harmonizer is so close to dead. Let me see. 1, 2... No, because we'd have to play a land first to play the Harmonizer. We sack it now to play around Spidey Sense, which is not on Arena, but hopefully some of you know what paper Spider-Man cards are, so I can say things like that without getting flamed. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. All right, it's your turn, opponent. Play your cub and a mana dork. It's kind of funny that this is yet another cub deck, and cub certainly kicks the deck into overdrive. There you go. They forgot to play another mana dork. They just animated 1 card. Fabled Freaking Passage. Are they dead? 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's close. It's really close. 3 triggers. Let me think about that. That's 4, 8, 16. They're at 18. That's really close. But I think if I Earthbender's Ascension this turn, they can't win. I think I don't think they can win on their turn. So let's go with that. It's kind of stupid how close that is. This time, I don't think I have to worry about playing around Spidey Sense. But man, I'm like a mana away. Oh my gosh. This is so stupid. Okay. It's the combo deck. It's not Simic Cub. It's, oh my god, did they hit the combo? There's no way they have the mana, right? They can play this, but then they only have one untapped land, 2 mana left. Oh my god, they almost got me. Is that okay? This is standard, you guys. It's standard. This is the introductory format. Appa. Daka. Okay. Let's see it. Wait, what? Okay, they can play these things again. But they don't have... Okay, I guess the Fulcrum could hit Aang. But they would still need another mana, right? Right? Do I know how decks work anymore? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I know anything about Magic. Every single thing I see in Standard blows my freaking mind. I mean, I was on the play. I could have got them to like 2 last turn. Maybe I should have, just to keep them from being able to play a Shockland. I think I'm still gonna win, but it is a little mind-blowing how close this just was. Yeah, they're dead, right? I mean, I guess in theory this could be interaction. I warp. Yeah, no reaction there. I warp. So if I make this unblockable, I don't think it matters. Now, is this unblockable now? It's not. So if I make it any bigger, I have to, with the first target these, right? Okay, now you're unblockable. It's going to be trampling anyway, so this was probably unnecessary, but I am the king of unnecessary plays. $52. GG's. The light is back in full effect. Opponent at a casual -36. I think that was turn 4. It could have been a turn 3 put you to 2, which I probably should have done because of the number of Shocklands in the deck. Oh well. Yeah, deck's good. Still haven't gotten a single trigger off the 2/3 gain a life card, and honestly, in the matchups we've had, would not have been good. The deck that gave Mono Green the hardest time over the weekend was Prowess, which I should probably also do a video on. It's another Is It deck. But it is winning. You guys have seen it a lot. It seems to be one of the premier aggro decks for the format. This is an all tap land on the draw hand. This is an elf on the draw hand, which is way better, with a double Origins that I don't need. On the play, Llanowar Elves. What a Magic the Gathering card. I have one as well. Our hand is not the fast one. What plays Lush Portico in this spot? What goes Llanowar Elf tap land? I am very confused. Meltstrider's Resolve would be a lot better if they didn't already have 2 elves, but we'll take it. Esper Origins. Let's see if they have a Spell Snare. They do not. Second Resolve can deal with the other elf, and it curves well with Icetill Explorer. So we'll do it. Tossing Say, Resolve. And this is why Resolve was in the deck. Moments like this. A little... In case you missed it, an aura that creates a fight, gives +0/+2, and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. So it's also evasive to try to get those big hits in when you don't have trample available from Earthbender's Ascension, which, by the way, That card we've had in every game so far has been an absolute banger. Uh-oh. You feel that? Feels like an Aang. So I really don't know their deck. I don't know what's going on. But everything we want to play here costs 4. And running it into a counter spell feels really bad. But if it's an Aang and you use Bossing Say to just put some counters on a land, it's very likely that Aang just, when they airbend those, they're gone for good. It's not good. I think I go for the top upside play, which is Ice Till Explorer into Melt Strider's Resolve. And when they disrupt it, I say, well, I had to do something. Yep, there it is. But they missed their land drop. Now we have a 2-mana Ice Till Explorer in the future. Uh-oh. Okay, something's gotta die. Yeah, they only have 1 mana open. Do you kill the Doc or the Aang? Yeah, once again, you are useless. This is a combo matchup. I think we kill the Doc. Please mill another land. We haven't found a fetch yet. That is a cub. That is not it. All right. I'm gonna play this stupid card. And I'm going to... Actually, nothing here can do the job. I can kill the elf, though. Their mana is not great. They are missing lands. We'll take it. So yeah, the tech sideboard pieces, this is not the matchup for it. It's kind of weird that we've had this matchup twice in a row, but here we are. Now we got to figure out how do we beat the combo before the combo beats us. All the life in the world won't matter. But we might mill a fetch land. That would be good. We still haven't found one, which is surprising. We could go for Harmonize or Punchies right now, but we only have 1 landfall guaranteed. I think we'd rather have the Esper Origins. Okay, land located. We could play Harmonizer just as the 4/4, play the land. I think they have another Aang, though. I think we gotta go value. Okay. In the bin, another Ice Till can go a little cray-cray, so let's do it. They just don't have anything here, I don't think. That's pretty good for us. No good attacks for us. But next turn could be Poppy. Can they go off? They probably need the land. Their hand is likely Reality Fulcrums, things of that nature. Another Passage. Okay, let's take what we have learned. They probably have a Disruptive Element, which is going to be a pain, but let's get this going. Warped to the field. It costs less? Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less. Plotting cards cost 2 less. Why did that cost less? Oh yeah, because I had 2 green in the mana pool from the Esper. It's been a while. All right, now we respond to the triggers. Who gets the buff? Remember, we don't have trample, but these have to be, these can both get there because of the Melt Strider's Resolve. So we've got 1 target on the Symbiosis, the other on the Elf. Another Origins is nice, but probably not important for what's about to happen. Symbiosis. Triggers, 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 triggers. That's 8. Target over here. Trigger, trigger, life. Other Ice Till. play this. Target here. Trigger, trigger, trigger. In response, sack. Sack. Forest. Target. Fetch. Land. Where's the last one to? Is to there. So that's 16 each. So we need to go another one here. Okay. Could bring out the Origins and try to hit one more land, but I think we've got them. It sure looks like we've got them, but why not? Doesn't cost us anything to get max. Okay. To war. Melstrai's resolve must be blocked by more than one creature. Basically menace, but they didn't want menace in green because green is for nice guys and peoples, I guess. I don't know. Game. I mean, they didn't do much after the elf died. So Melstrider's resolve killed 2 elves, left them short on mana, won the game. I guess it's a good card. And we got to see the great and mighty Terrabotanist in action. As you see, this card is busted. A 2-mana 2/3 that attacks for 16. Insane. Insane. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.